Hi guys, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Yes.
Uh, and the last week, do you have time to relax, to rest a little, or work hard?
like 50-50. The first half of the week, it was rest, and the second half, it was working hard.
Okay, perfect. It's like my father said, it's the life that you chose to live. Working the computer science is not. I told for all the professors, it's not for anyone. It's for the really guys that want to study every time, work hard every time. Because if you rest a lot, you cannot follow the advanced in the technology. I did my PhD in 2000. I finished my PhD in 2013. In 2015. And after I finished my PhD, I assumed a executive position. And in 2 years, the things that I developed in my thesis is complete obsolete 2 years late. Is incredible. It's a very dynamic thing. So I'm happy to everybody here. It's really, I check here. I believe it's all of you is here. So now I will start. I just discuss if everybody. I will explain the dynamic today. It's the Monday dynamic. Okay. Today I didn't. Most of the time, okay, I will not teach. Okay, I just only have meetings with the groups. Okay, and discuss the improvements, the planning. We realize the planning meetings, the planning and the. Today we only realize the planning, but in the next week we realize the planning, the oh my gosh, the name, the retrospective, and the final meeting after the scrum. Okay, and today I will only the first part of the work I explain for everybody. I make some directions. I provide some directions of the end of the course, and follow. I will have meetings with group by group. Okay, follow the my list here. The RoboGod first, AZIT second, Compo Mundo Hyper Mega Red is the third, and the fourth is the IOT, and finally the megabits is the end. It's the last. Okay. So until here, I try to give me a second. I share my screen to show the okay. First, during this last, give me a second. Yes, here. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
It is the where you have Excel file. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's our plan. Okay. We work. I will work this plan in the groups. Okay. However, to understand, it's our plan until the end of the course. The last weeks, the 7th week, is the workshop where I will have the final presentation of the project result. You need to submit the documents, and it's the end of the course. The last week, we realize in the beginning of the week, the workshop with the professor, and with each group will present your work, okay? We discuss about this week here on the I don't know, our class is 302, is Wednesday, okay? Sorry, here. I will explain about this week here on Wednesday, okay? Because you need to discuss, I will need to present very detailed things that you need to submit to at the end of this course, okay? I will talk, because on Wednesday we have more time, you discuss about this topic on Wednesday, okay? But in the general, you have the last week of the course, you have the workshop presentation of the beginning of the week, and during the week, we revise, submit the grades. You can see the grades, make some consideration about the grades. And it's the end of the course, okay? But for now, you have the week 13, 14, 15, and 16. You have 4 weeks to develop the system, okay? I will present what is the system. I believe it's more clear and you can understand better. And the plan is, in this week, okay, all weeks you have sprints, okay? Our sprints is not 2 weeks, but 1 week, because you have only 4 weeks, okay? And every week you need to work hard and submit the improvements of your project. The plan is, in the first weeks is a preparation week, okay? Is the time that you read and you experience and you start to adjust your brain to work in the next 3 weeks, okay? You see there's a lot of work, but it's a challenge because you need to learn and apply different technologies in a small time, but it's possible, okay? So the first weeks is the literature review and implementation. We work better how it's the task doing and group by group, okay? But it's at the end of this week for the next sprint, the requirement is to make the review of the literature and the software that you need, or software hardware that you need to implement during the next 3 weeks. And the second week, the 14, you build the simulation environment in the 6-pack tracer, okay? During this week, you have a very good exercise and evaluate activity during this week that support you to develop these things in the week 14. And the week 15, you work in the edge layer, okay? You work in the Node-RED implementation, and Node-RED is a tool that you use to create the edge layer, okay? And finally, in the week 16, you need to finalize the dashboard and the Raspberry implementation. So how it will work, okay? I will be responsible to support you in the Cisco pack tracer and the Node-RED implementation. Professor José Luis will support in the dashboard and database implementation. And Professor Yelps will support in the Raspberry implementation. Okay, I believe not today, but maybe tomorrow. I believe you have class with the Jose Martin. I believe in Jose. I will ask you maybe on Wednesday. I will send some information about how to get the Raspberry device in the school. You need to go to the school to get the Raspberry device and to work during this course, okay? The school will provide a Raspberry device and the sensors, and to be able to work together with the Professor Yeps, okay? So, oh, sorry, it's wrong here, okay? It's our plan. It's the thing that you discuss better with the groups, okay? The project, it's the project, okay? you will implement this architecture here, okay? You have the Raspberry Smart Trash, okay? You design the same level, the Cisco Vector Tracer, okay, with these functionalities. In the edge, you have the Node-RED, okay, when you implement the security and the system managed agents. And finally, in the cloud, you implement a MySQL and the dashboard, okay? And with these features here, okay? If you can understand, you will have the hardware implementation, the Raspberry. We will design the simulator parts because you will receive only one Raspberry, to create a huge environment to simulate the school or the trash can network. You use the Cisco simulator and the Node-RED in the edge layer and in MySQL and the cloud. Okay. In my case, in particular in my case, the edge layer, we're learning the Node-RED during the class, and we're learning how to configure and how to use Node-RED to implement the things that you need. Okay. And it's the same, you already started learning the Cisco Pack Tracer, you'll do the same thing in the class. It happens the same in the MySQL, in the database and the dashboard. It's the same in the hardware with the Raspberry. So the first thing, it's the first part, is do you have any questions? General questions? Guys?
No, teacher.
No,
No,
teacher.
I think not.
Okay. One thing that is very, very important in this part of the course is engagement, okay? You need to really engage with this course, because you have, again, the things that you need to do is not so hard, technical hard. It's not hard to understand, it's not so hard to implement, okay? For example, we will study very advanced things in the theoric part. However, the implementation that I asked to do is a very simple part, is a border of this implementation, because you don't have time to implement everything that we're taught, okay? So it's not so hard to implement. However, you need to invest time, okay? Every day you need to invest 1-2 hours to work in this project. If you didn't work 1-2 hours in this project, probably you didn't finalize at the end of the course. You didn't have the one code, one system that you can show at the end of this course, okay? So again, you need to be engaged, not to only involve, you need to be engaged with this project, okay? So again, to the dynamic, okay, of these, okay, you can stop here. Okay, again, about the dynamic of the Monday class. In the Monday's class, you have meetings with me, okay? I will assume the PO position in the project, and I will check the deliverables. We will have all ceremonies that you have in the Scrum, okay? Every week you have a planning, okay? And I will discuss, we'll select today, we'll define today one Scrum Master of your project, okay? And during the week, outside on the class, okay, using offline, use the Slack, the Scrum Master will discuss with me what he didn't understand. If it is required, I can participate in this daily meetings with you, okay? It's not required, but if you want, Scrum Master send a message to me, and I try to join if the time that you have the daily meeting, okay, to discuss some requirements or to explain something, okay? But again, it's very important to be really engaged, okay? Again, at least 1 hour, 2 hours, you need to define, it's depend the backgrounds and the how much easy to you is to acquire maybe in some groups you have a very, how to say, very experienced programming guys, okay? Maybe you have a very experienced, very experienced network guys, okay? And you don't need to invest, for example, 2 hours, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour is enough, okay? But in other groups that you don't have these guys, I believe you 2 hours a day or 1 hour and 1 hour at least a day is required, okay, to work in the project. Maybe in the beginning you need to invest more time. At the end you need to invest more time. In the middle, in the week 15 and 14 and 15, you need to don't invest a lot of time. But in the 13 and the 16 week, I believe you need to invest more than 2 hours to finalize the project. Okay. So, okay, just check here if I have a new. Okay, about the finalization of the course, I will discuss on Wednesday. Okay. So, any questions you hear?
No.
No. Okay, guys. So I will open the breakout rooms, okay? And again, I ask you to enter in the breakout room. I will visit each breakout room and stay in each breakout room for 20 minutes, okay? After I visit the breakout rooms, okay? You continue to work, okay? Use the time to, for example, if I will visit first today, give me a second. I will visit first the HoboGod, okay? After I leave the HoboGod group, the HoboGod group continue to work and start to discuss how, continue the meetings, okay? Continue to discuss how you do the things, the task, for example, okay? Use the time to work in the project, okay? And while you wait for my visit, okay? Please check the Jira software, check if everything is okay, and wait me in the group to my visit, okay? And during the visit, okay, open the Jira, okay, and share the Jira with the group, okay, and we use the Jira of one guy to discuss the point, okay? Any questions?
No.
Okay, guys. Okay, I will open the breakout rooms now. Give me a second. Where is... Okay, please join to your group and wait me there, okay? Thank you very much.